Hello and welcome back. And in this video, I'm going to discuss about the one hot encoding. So, this one hot encoding is all about the categorical variables. Okay. So, you do the one hot encoding for the categorical variables. In fact, encoding is done for the categorical variables. Okay. So, categorical variables we have already discussed. We can take an example like I would like to take an example of color. Okay. So, suppose I have a feature named color and I have values like red. I have green, then I have again red, then again I have yellow, then again green. Okay, so you can see that we have three unique values: red, yellow, and green, right? So if you have these three category of variables, I mean, you have a category of a category of variable with name color, then we have the categorical feature here. The unique values are red, green, and yellow. So there are three unique values. So what is it? It is cardinality. So we have cardinality of three, right? So if you have the cardinality of three, then suppose you have number of columns as well apart from the color, right? So you have to add three more columns into your data set. Suppose before the color or apart from color, basically, apart from color, suppose you have 20 more columns, right? So after the one hot encoding, if you have three columns, then after the one hot encoding, you have three more columns. Okay, so total number of columns will become 20 plus 3 is equal to 23, right? And how you will add the columns? Let us see. So to add the columns, what you need to do, you need to create a 3 cross 3 matrix, right? I'm just telling you that how it is done. Programmatically, how it is done, we will be able to see in the next video, right? So there is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So let us create a 3 cross 3 matrix. There are three different unique values. So 3 cross 3 matrix I need to create. This is 3 rows and then we have 3 columns. Okay. So this matrix should be a identity matrix. I hope you know about the identity matrix. If you don't know, then let me tell you that identity matrix is something whose diagonal has values 1 and rest of the values are 0. Only the diagonal has the value 1 and rest of the values are 0. Okay? So this is a identity matrix. This is an identity matrix. So similarly, you will create a 3 cross 3 identity matrix. Simply create this 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1, right? Give this red, give this green, and give this yellow. Got it? So you will be able to create three more columns because there are three different unique values for a categorical variable. Now what you will do? So earlier there were 20 columns, now there will be 23 columns. So what you will do? Wherever you will see a red under the color, then what you will do? You will fill 1, 0, and 0 in three different columns. This will be column 1, this will be column 2, this will be column 3. And you will give 1, 0, 0 in three different columns, right? And these three different columns, along with the other columns, will be representing the color red, representing the data for the color red, color feature as red. So these three columns will be needed to represent the color red. Okay. Now, wherever you will find green, you will do 0, 1, 0. I mean, this is not, this will not be put under a single column. This will be put under one column. This will be under other column. This will be under the third column. These will be placed under different columns. But these three columns together, these three column values together will be representing the color feature for that particular row, right? For that particular data, right? So I hope you have understood that how the one hot encoding is done. Now, there is one more thing that we can think of here. Suppose we have red, we have green, and we have yellow color, right? But do we really need to create three by three identity matrix, or do we really need to create three columns, three extra columns? Cannot we create only two columns? Yes, we can create two columns. You can represent 1 0 and 0 1. 1 0 could be for red, and 0 1 could be for yellow. No, not yellow, basically green. You can consider it as for green. So what will happen to the yellow? Anything where the 0 1 or 1 0, nothing is present, there is 0 0 present, then in that case you will consider it as yellow. Very simple. So that way you will be able to reduce the number of columns, right? Reduce the number of columns. This way, whatever we have discussed right now, this way you can reduce the number of columns. And this is really useful, right? Because if you are able to reduce the number of columns or reduce the cardinality of your data, then in that case, it's a really good practice, and it's really good for your machine learning model when it will try to learn from your data, right? So this thing is done, right? So whenever someone asks you like how you perform the one hot encoding, you explain it in full, including this and this thing that we have discussed here. So I hope you must have understood this clearly. And in the next video, we are going to discuss about the, when to use the one hot encoding, when not to use the one hot encoding, and one sample code. Okay. So be with us in the next video. We are going to meet soon again. Till then, have a nice day and bye bye.